Okay, man. Okay. It has been a while. It's your boy Fury, and it is time. It's been a while, y'all. What is good, everybody? It's your boy, cause I'm a Fury here, and it's been a good minute here. I'm still getting a hang of this whole StreamYard thing. I'm usually on here with my boy Ray, but I think he's at work right now. And what me and him do is a little bit different from what I do. Well, a little bit. Anyway, it's crazy to see how all of this is going. Let's see what we can make it do here. Let me get in front of the camera actually. Here we go. All right. So, this whole thing is just it's going to be me learning how to get the kinks out of this whole situation. So, what's really good? People talk to me, walk with me. I got this streaming at the same time on Instagram and on YouTube. So I'm gonna have to monitor both of them and try to make sure both tabs are being open and all this other good stuff. So I have these retainers in my mouth. So if I sound a little bit off, that's the reason why. It's because of these. But give me a moment. I'm gonna take these out and we're gonna make it do what it do. Uh so I'm gonna make sure I do that off camera because that's kind of gross. All right, court is in session. Anyway, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know what I'm capable of, but for now, let's see what I can get going here. So I got that one open on Instagram, and I want to make sure I open up my tab here for YouTube. But first, I'm gonna have to silence the tab for now and see what's going on here. Hey everybody. Uh let me go to my site. Let's go to my channel. View my channel. Oh, it's showing that I'm live. I'm just making sure everything is good, copacetic. And hello to oh, it's showing that I'm live. I'm just making sure everything is good, copacetic. All right, good. See? So it's working. Word. All right. So anybody in the chat section and stuff, I will be monitoring that on the chat section. Um, what's good with your boy Fury? Well, I was a little under the weather. I had a head cold, and for the most part, I'm through this stuff right now, so I'm doing very well right now. I miss doing these live things, and I just want to talk and see what's really good. I know I keep saying that, but I'm live, so I'm going to get into the meat of what I wanted to talk about. It's going to be multiple things. There's one thing I want to run by, and that is with Gamester right here. I wanted to get into something that he's into, and I find it funny because as myself, I'm a gamer of a certain age. Hey, what's good, man? I'm good, man. I have a couple things going on. I'm surprised somebody watched this. What's yo? Damn, Lawrence, what's good, man? Things just get crazier and crazier. And when we come on here, we kind of like try to get shit off our chest. That's why often I always put in the whole thing about getting shit off my chest. And we need an outlet. If what's that lady, Shabri Rollins, still got a following, that woman has been getting fatter and fatter each time I've watched her. This is if you don't know who she is, man. Oh man, it's cold as shit out here, Jamal. I don't know if any of you guys know who Shabri Rawlings is. I don't know if any of you guys know who she is. But anyway, she was the black therapist for I think Ohio that got fired because she was talking about how black men, she's a black woman. This is the mind fuck. This is the kicker right here. She's a black woman telling us as black men that we don't have any emotional intelligence. You get what I'm saying? She was telling us that we ain't got no emotional intelligence to get therapy, and she ended up getting fired from her company. Then guess who she blamed? Us. She blamed us for that. And every time and she still has a TikTok thing going, still got social media. And every time I've seen her, she's just talking more and more crazy, getting fatter and fatter. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second. There's only one demographic that's still keeping this woman in business. Other black women who believe the same shit that she believes, that we as black men aren't emotionally intelligent enough. Where it's been proven that we actually handle our emotions a little bit differently. We are more logical. We've always been that. Anyway, I just need to show you, just in case you forgot who she was. I just need to show you. So, hey, what's going on, Don Mega, aka Kid Organic? What is good? I just need to show you and remind you just who she is because there's so much shit going on in this world right now. And we really need to be on a standard front with one another before we can move forward. But Lawrence can tell you, LB Crypto can tell you, we are Jersey City dudes. We just the options out here ain't great. This is why this whole talk of the whole passport thing has been a big issue. And me, for one, I ain't a passport, bro. And I believe like NWA a is a, if you know what I mean, because I'm still a little bit in early into the stream before I start really getting uncut. But let me see. Yeah, see all day. Let me see if I can find a little bit of what I'm talking about here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go into the background. Let me see if I can add a layer to this. I'm gonna add share the screen with you guys. Give me a moment. I'm just working on select window of the screen. And I wanna let me see. I'm trying to find it now. Give me one moment. Let's go to here. So right now I'm monitoring my own stream. What I'm gonna do is go here a little bit and I'm gonna allow. All right, word. All right, so here we are right here. So damn, what was I talking about again? I'm sorry. My bad. I'm gonna bring up the comments. All right, good. So I can monitor the comments at the same time and make sure Instagram is running good. Nobody's on Instagram. All right, word. So what I want to do here is go to this tab here. See, her name is still here. This woman is relevant. This is the shit we have to deal with right now. This woman right here. They said TikTok therapist lost her job for calling men out. Let's take a guess who wrote something like this, calling us out. You see the beef that we get into? This is why relationships in Black America are just basically finished. And I hate to say that as somebody who wants to be with a black woman first and foremost. Like you this is where you want to be, right? This you want to be home. It's something that John Boyega said that kind of always resonated with me. It's about reading the room. You with somebody, you in a situation. Let's say it's you and your girl. Y'all both, y'all black, y'all in a situation where y'all your element, but y'all just like y'all give each other that look. Y'all know. You understand the code speak. You understand. You see through the bullshit. You know the phoniness. See, you have somebody, let's say I go into a situation with a Becky and I'm like, I'm trying to explain to her and she's oblivious to it because why? One, she got family members who speak the same way. Two, she probably spoke the same way herself at some point. Or three, she's just plain dumb and to this shit, not dumb as a like an idiot. Just she's just plain just she don't know. She's just oblivious to it. And when we're fighting amongst one another, what are we supposed to do, y'all? If we're fighting amongst one another, what are we supposed to do? But we got people like this. See? And she was doing stuff. And every time you see this chick, she's bigger, she's heavier. And I'm like, really? And she actually put video. She actually said she was trying to slob a dude's knob. She's in it for the dick. I'm not even making this up. I wish I oh, it's the root. No wonder. Enough said. Let's get the hell out of here. Of course. So let's just see healing. Oh God. You know what maybe brought this to my attention that somebody shared this to me on my account, on my ex, Twitter or whatever. Just watch. Just watch this shit. Let's see if we can. This is your therapist, y'all? Is this your queen? First off, look at the others, man. Oh, it's just I can't. I can't. I can't. You know? Mm, mm. You know, you can't. You know, it's just oh shit. All right, let's go back. This I'm only 5 seconds into it, and I'm already annoyed. All right, just look at this. Look where the mouse is at. Just look. Just look. Just look at this. Everything else has gotten bigger, but those. But I digress. Let's go. Let's go on. Whoa. Let's back up. Let's back up. Hold on. Let's back up. Yo, she badly built, bro. She's badly built. I'm sorry. I ain't the most perfect person. I ain't got these ripped abs and shit like that. But come on, son. Come on. Come on. And why she never wear a fucking bra? Somebody explain this to me why she never. This is the professionalism that we supposed to. This is the type of woman that we supposed to idolize her. She's the answer according to her own logic. She's the answer to all of our problems, black men. And you see where the contradiction begins when you want to be a black man who date black women, but then you got women like this influencing other black women to look at you in a different light when they should be also looking at themselves in a different light as well. And y'all wonder why I chose the name Kazama Fury. It ain't just because I love Jen Kazama from Tekken. It's because I'm furious of a lot of this shit. And it's cause I'm a fury. Cause I'm a fury. It all makes sense. Jesus Christ. Let's go.
We
Are you kidding me? That's on the list? Who made the choice there? She made the choice. She made the choice. You see, this is what I'm not getting when it comes to us constantly telling you you are the victim and you are the reason. You're the victim of your own bad decision making. Shout out to the Antisocial Socialites podcast. She says that quite often. You are the victim of your own bad decision making, and there's nobody else's fault but yours. Yours. Oh God. You know what? I can't even stomach this heifer anymore. Let's let's go elsewhere. First off, just making sure everything is still running on this one. All right, let's go back. But yeah, this is the type of and this is a therapist, y'all. This is a therapist who has this kind of talking points and this type of rhetoric and this type of resentment. It's like the people who get into a lot of these fields is I've noticed a lot of black women I've met who've got into fields as therapists, as counselors, are the biggest offenders of the shit that they supposed to be counterbalancing or they supposed to be working against. Case in point, your boy dated a addictions counselor who turns out to be an addict herself. Of the alcohol addictions counselor who turned out to be the biggest offender of the irony just the irony just whew, how can I say it? It just basically speaks volumes. But everybody looked at me like I was a damn demon for not wanting to put up with it. And it's always other black women trying to coach black men into fixing somebody who cannot be fixed. And when I say fixing somebody who cannot be fixed, another woman. And look, look, ladies, you have to do this for me. Please, I beg of you, for the love of God, you have to do this for me. You have to stop seeing yourself in every other woman. You get what I'm saying? I don't see myself like regularly and every homeless bum that I walk past on the street or every drug addict. I see myself like I don't want to fuck up like them, but I can't say like, well, that man's just like me. His pants hanging off his ass just like me. He may know. You can understand that you are it's like Frank Castle said on the Netflix series, you're just one bad day away from being me. He didn't mean that just like, oh, I woke up and I had a shitty day. The coffee tastes terrible. Now it's just time for me to fucking kill people. No, he didn't mean that. He means in the sense of you have to wrangle yourself in. You have to be emotionally stable. You have to make good decisions. You have to have discipline. Some people just woke up and just chose to just not care about themselves anymore. Some people care about themselves just enough to function to continue going down that path of destruction. Some people care about themselves to that some people just don't, to the point where every day they overdose. I deal with it every day as somebody as an EMS worker. So that don't mean because I deal with cardiac arrest. I deal with motorcycle accidents. I deal with all types of shit. You really think that means I was like, wow, I'm gonna just jump out there and just ride into traffic face first with my BMX? No, that teaches me to know better. Some people don't get it. Some people really don't. And I know some people couldn't stick around. I know I'm going off on a tangent here. I apologize for that and stuff, but I'm gonna make it do what it do. I make do with what I got. So let's move on to the next thing. And let me see about that. Hold on a second. I am trying to find something. Let me see if I can find Gamester. I want him to make sure. Because, see, this is my friend Gamester here. Well, my YouTube friend. And his channel has been under attack by people who threaten to dox him and all this other stuff. And it's crazy. And let me see. And I agree with this as somebody who actually follows gaming news because I'm a gamer of a certain age, you know. Got this dude showing his meat, and then he got a problem. All right, now this is from Gamester right here, y'all. And I want y'all to know that basically there's a whole trend. I know you know this already as a YouTube content creator. There's a whole trend of people verbally just unloading a whole bunch of hatred and stuff. Being negative is how can we say, being negative is lucrative. If you just never had any dissension about anything like this, look at this whole thing about this all started with video games, y'all. And people, for the context of the video I'm about to play, people actually have and express a hatred towards one company and preference over another company. And to me, it's childish. If you see how everything I have is from Nintendo, from Microsoft, from Sega, I mean, yeah, even Sega, from PlayStation, things of that nature. If you really are into gaming, you would just game wherever you want to game at any time. You pick and choose the games you want. You don't have to be completely just buying everything mindlessly and be a dumbass consumer and just consume more and shut the hell up. Some people just don't get it. They just basically have to just be on. And Gamester was one of the people that just basically just told he had his opinion, he tells his truth, and he tells the truth about certain situations. Because he's not let me look into something called, I want y'all to know this. Let me see. Hate watching. Oh God, is this Penguin Zero? Let me see. See, when I bring up the word hate watching, you got a lot of channels that bring up certain topics that cover that. Now, case in point, look at this. I put in just hate watching, and you would get Velma. Remember, because this is Mindy Kaling's version of Velma. That's not like basically the main universe, but people hate it because it's Mindy Kaling, and I can understand why. Because I don't get me started. But anyway, you see this all the 11 months ago. They put up their stuff like this and hate watch Velma and hate watching. Everybody hates Leah. You see, everybody creates controversies. Well, she's deserved to be hated. Look at this. Freud, all of this, destroy career. This is all stuff made to slander people because controversy sells. It gets clicks and views. This is what it's all about. And it goes to AdSense. But then some people don't realize when you run your mouth and you say certain things, you end up paying the price for it. Case in point, just pearly things with Nick Fuentes. At Fresh and Fit with the racist monkey gestures and the KKK things on Sneako's channel, all these other different things, you end up demonetizing yourself for YouTube. So a lot of people have to play ball within the parameters of YouTube. Meaning, if they run their mouth and they keep it to a certain demographic just to let's say for example you got people making up lies and standards and they talking all this shit about the PlayStation fanboys are talking about Microsoft because they can't seem to shut the fuck up about Microsoft even though they're a PlayStation channel, which makes no sense. That gets that gets the Xbox people to hate watch them, and they're already hate watching. They hate watching each other. It's bullshit. Huh. This is what it's all come down. It's all a bunch of garbage. See? I put in hate watching. Look, Xbox tags show up. Hate watching Ron's popular. It's a thing now. But let's get more into a more precise thing. Now that you know a little bit about hate watching, you will understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's go to let's get into something else. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, it's 419. Let's see what Kid Gravity Beyond's on to. They don't even ever tell me when he goes live. Oh, all right, word. He's on with Lisa Cabrera. I might join this one later.
So yeah, so you can miss me with all that, but they don't want to hear nothing. But Lisa, I respect your opinion so much. I would like to ask you a question. I saw a post today, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. This is what I mean when we say whitewashing MLK.
Yeah.
This post,
Oh yeah, that just reminded me. I don't want to take anything away from that. Go watch the stream if you want. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Let's get into it right now. Now my memory's been jogged. This dude today on MLK Day is putting out an expose on fucking MLK, saying that he wasn't a great man. You went. This is the grift. This is the hatred. This is the bullshit. This is what we do. They allow this shit to happen. So just look. Just let's see if anything pop up.
Next question then is, should we be teaching first and second and third graders to be hyper conscious aware of race all the time? I think that's destructive. I think it goes
Look at his head, yo. Look at the size of his fucking head, yo. Just look at this clown. He's a fucking clown.
against the American promise of e pluribus unum, of caring more about character than skin color. And yes, Martin Luther King Jr. was a mixed bag.
He was a mixed bag, huh? Like everybody else had flaws, man. Please, you know what I feel like doing right now? You know what I really feel like doing right now? Are you fucking kidding me, Charlie Kirk? Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, he was a mixed bag, huh? That's just how his fucking head looks too, yo. You like, what's the dude? That's the Dick Tracy character, man. What a fucking clown, bro. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me, bro. This dude here, you know? I think it's on Twitter or X maybe that he was throwing some things out because he knows. And he knows not to there's just certain things you don't say around certain people. You can say it in the comfort of your studio, at your home, but don't come to Chicago. Well, I'm not from Chicago. Don't come to Jersey City. Don't come to a town like that talking about mixed bags and all this and talking this thing. I'm like, we can't have nothing. We can't even have the fucking whole dedicated month of February to ourselves. We got Valentine's Day. We got all these other different events. Hell, we had fucking let's not forget what Billy Porter did a couple years ago on Black History Month. When he showed up on the runway, I mean at the award show on the red carpet with a fucking tutu on. Like stuff like that. We always got something. We got Super Bowl. We got uh award shows. We got Valentine's Day. We don't have a month to ourselves. But yet, we got people like him telling us that Black History Month is a problem. MLK is a mixed bag. We shouldn't be teaching about race and relations. Oh, really now? But you were totally okay with Ron DeSantis talking about he's removed the Stop Woke Act and removing uh black studies from school curriculums in Florida, but then turn around right in our black faces and add AAPI stuff in. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm like, really? You just deleted our history to make your poem colored people feel good, but somehow adding in a safe demographic, the model minority, which something they're starting to hate, which is good. I'm glad that you're starting to hate being called the model minority. I'm really glad that you're happy about that because that's been used as a way to manipulate you into doing their bidding. Case in point, if you ain't listening to Amy Chen, who said that, oh yeah, black people was trying to warn us about affirmative action because we were. We told you we didn't benefit from it. Who benefited the most from affirmative action? White women. Everybody knows that one. They benefited the most from it. Had y'all thinking the reason why they didn't check for y'all as a they didn't choose you was because of us. They played y'all, they've been playing us against each other like a damn fiddle for so many years, and you're finally starting to realize it. But you got people like that what's that lady last name? What's her name? Yap. This woman here, what's her name? All I put in is racist Yap, and she will probably show up. Where's her name at? Probably not. What? Oh, I know why. Let's put in Torian Rain Reloaded. He give me her first name because I don't know her first name. So let me see. Yes, Diane Yap. Diane Yap. This woman here, this woman here has got to be one of the most anti-black women I've seen ever, and she just doesn't stop. You got your Kenny Hughes, you have your the Asian Crime Report, whatever they call themselves on X or Twitter, who have blocked a lot of these people like Torian. They've blocked Kid Gravity probably for exposing them for the propaganda and bullshit. You've had people like that. Y'all been played for so many years against black people, and we've done shit to y'all. Now, if there was a mass exodus, which because I know a lot of niggas ain't gonna do it, if they just up one day just stop eating your takeout rat, the only thing I can trust from there is chicken wings, because you can't fake chicken wings. You can't. The only thing they can trust from there, if they just up and one day just stop patronizing your businesses, where would you go? And hell, even Amy Chen herself said it, that she exposed it a while ago. The businesses, y'all here to keep us down, to keep us from having our own businesses. They don't want y'all businesses in their neighborhood. They don't. Y'all can live there, but y'all can't do business there. Everything she said, I've witnessed beforehand. I've gone to many different towns. I've gone to look. I work in Central Jersey also. I'm from North Jersey. I work here in Northeast where I live, and I work in Central also part time. I'm gonna tell you this now. In a lot of towns out there who are a lot of towns, I do not see many uh businesses. Like let's say I do not see a lot of businesses out there that are Asian. They are on strips that are a drive to get to. But here in the hoods, they're everywhere. New York City, they're everywhere. But when it comes to towns that are very like when it comes to like rural towns, they're not, they're scattered about. They're scattered about like far and few between, like the liquor stores, which is also another plant too. You got to drive to get to the liquor store, which means in other towns that are predominantly white, you got to drive to get to liquor towns. You know why? Because if your drunk ass is driving, you're going to get caught going to a town like that, and that will teach a lot of people you drink at home. Okay, and you have to go get it and stockpile it at your home, and they pray that you will basically, that will discipline, that kind of disciplines people to a certain degree, not stop them. And I can explain it to you like this. When I'm right here on my street and the direction I'm facing as I do the camera, I'm heading towards MLK, Martin Luther King Drive. Now, my street, one street over on the following street is a liquor store on the corner. Okay. Now, if you go a couple of blocks further in that direction, about 4 or 5 blocks in that direction after that liquor store, you will run into another liquor store. Okay. Which is pretty good because as you go in the let me see what direction is. You go in the north direction because this is the south direction. If you go in the north direction, the next street over, in the middle of the next street between Bidwell and Bayview, you will have a liquor store there. And then a block or two away from it on Boswick, another liquor store. And then a couple of blocks from that one, another liquor store. And a couple of blocks from that one, and it keeps going until you get to the beginning of the of McGinley Square, which you are now in the West District. You once you get there, they stop being a lot of stores there. There stopped being a lot of stores there. But then, oh, I didn't. Let's not stop. There's more liquor stores if you go down on West Side Avenue. I'm sorry, I said the north. I meant the west or the northwest. Anyway, when you go down to West Side Avenue, there's a string of liquor stores every few blocks too. Mallory Avenue, liquor stores everywhere. Nobody sees the pattern in this outside of the city life. Nobody cares that this all of this is allowed to be in our neighborhoods and heavy abundance because this is the trap. I can't go to the corner of I can't go to the corner of the suburbs and start peddling narcotics. I can't do that. Even if I was palm colored, I would not be able to do that because they don't play that shit. They don't. And that's not what I do for love, but I'm giving you an example. But look how easy it is to do it in a city, especially urban cities, urban areas of a city, of one of the most multicultural cities, multi race cities in America. The South District, which is the heaviest black population of Jersey City, we are left with shit. We're left with shit. Case in point, Audubon Park. Because now, because I'm talking about Jersey City, we're gonna get into this. Also, because Jersey City is just an example. Anybody can tell you that downtown Jersey City, that swampland that it's now being built into with high rises, pedestrian plazas, uh, high, expensive, nonsensical rent. Because Mayor Fulop, who wants to run for governor, you really think I'm voting for that fool? You are out of your mind. How live I served this city in EMS. I lived in the city all my life. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to live in this city right now. But what I was saying about Audubon Park, this is one of the most beat up parks I've seen in this area. And there's a police precinct 2 fucking blocks away. And every time I call for something, or they don't care. They don't care. Oh, we're busy. It's in a stack. I'm like, you could just send a car right there to it's just right there. You could just send them away. You could just send them right there. You're telling me you can't have anybody monitor that city. Oh, but my fellow people, I'm not done with y'all yet either. You're telling me though, you can't send anybody there to just service and maintain the park and stop these little uncouth demons from fucking destroying the park. And like I said, I'm not done with you folks, meaning my own people. Come on now. This is shit built in our neighborhood. And you let your kids just destroy it. I don't know how the bench came up from the ground. Did they not ratchet it in properly? Did somebody actually come with a ratchet and actually remove the bench from the ground? And it's sitting in the basketball court. We got the tables flipped over all the time. And I'm saying it starts at home. We all know it starts at home. It starts at home. But the thing is, it takes a village at the same time. If I can go down to downtown Jersey City and the neighbors down there, the people down there actually stay on top of the parks and recreation, and they stay on top of the police, and things down there are pretty well kept, And when we ask for that same type of treatment up here and we get met with we're busy, how you think we're supposed to feel? I personally carry the bags to clean up after my dogs. But some people just don't give a shit. They just let their dog shit everywhere down in the park. Okay? I know I sound like a bit like a Karen, but you got to understand. We got to take care of our own shit. And what I'm getting to with the whole bag situation is that there's none supplied. Is a lot of days where they don't come and clean up the park. And I recognize the same trash when I walk my dogs there twice a day. I recognize the same bottle sitting there on the ground in the same area. We got people who come across who live in the building over and they come and they dump food into the park to feed animals. I'm sorry, are you trying to get the rats away from your building or are you trying to dirty up the park? Are you feeding the birds over there? Like we got you're telling me we got starving people out here and you're feeding pigeons. Are you like our poverty is all fucked up over here? But then again, everybody's priorities, for the most part, when it comes to the debauchery, is fucked up over here. Like case in point, on Thanksgiving, I can remember somebody trying to donate food. These fiends don't want that food. Those fiends are just dump that food there and leave it there for the goddamn rats because they want money to get high. They're everywhere, man. Everywhere. All of the crime and all of the degenerates that once populated the Heights, which is North Jersey City, the East, which is downtown Jersey City, the West, which is what like like what is the West? Let's bring up the Jersey City map because I already know the Northeast and I'm in the South. So let's see if I could bring up. Sorry. Okay. All right. So, let's take a look at this. Now, this is right here, as you can see, in the green is the South District. Okay. Let's zoom in a little bit more if I can. I need a better map than this. I'm going to bring up that map again so we can Jersey City map. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go out of here. Let's go here. Let's go back to this one. All right, so it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to use my bifocals or my progressives. These are the wards. I want district. All right, Jersey City. Let me just try to put in South District. So I can give you an example of that. Here we go. South District, where I'm from. Let's put in map. How's it so hard to find the damn? You know what? These are proposed wards. I want districts. All right, here we go. Let's see. This will do a little better right here. All right, so what you're dealing with right here, y'all, is basically South District right here. You got South District, downtown is east, north, and west. And some of these kind of overlap, like Bergen Lafayette, I believe, and Yeah, you got Bergen, Lafayette, and Greenville. Is pretty much Liberty Park. This is south here. Downtown is the East District right here, the waterfront. The Heights, basically, and Journal Square is North Jersey City. And the West Side, I would believe, is basically here. West Side, McKinley Square, West Side, right here. When I'm circling here. Now you have that. Or imagine all the crime being squeezed like the last toothpaste out of the tube, squeezed all the way down, squeezed all the way down into these two districts right here. Into these two districts right here. Or the homeless people can sleep, go through your trash, squat in people's buildings. You call for them, they don't come and do nothing, or they just come and kick them out for a temporary amount of time, and they feel like they're mad at you because you're wasting their time. I'm talking about the police. They mad at you because they feel like you're wasting their time, right? But none of that shit is allowed to really happen, especially in downtown Jersey City, especially in the Heights, especially, well, here, they end up in the Path Plaza, and guess who has to come and get them and bring them to the hospital to sleep it off? My black ass when I'm on duty. Lincoln Park, they don't play the park. Them park deputies, they on it over there. You don't hear that. All of that is pushed into here where it's allowed to be unchecked, basically. You got a lot of theft going on. You got a lot of violence going on. You got a lot of them beating each other up, cutting each other faces up and shit like this. And nothing happens really on the level that it should happen. All I'm asking for, me being here, is to have the same treatment these people get. These people here, the same type of police and the same type of enforcement and the same type of uh maintaining of areas that we should get here, but we don't. And this is why this place for the most looks like a dump. And I feel like once a lot of these people, especially these yuppies here and here, start bleeding their way down into here, or they coming over from New York City, this will all start to improve the moment they get us out of here. This is what the whole plan is, to get us out of here. They already brought those folks, those scamming, them people in tunnels in New York City, already brought them over here. Okay? But absolutely no respect. Oh, yeah. And that whole tunnel situation, yeah, okay. Let's see them trying to sweep that under the rug. They get slaps on the wrist for scamming people. They are the biggest recipients of welfare. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just shut up right now. I'm gonna just shut the hell up right now. But this is what we deal with, yo. This is these are the games we play. All the time, man. All the time. So let me just keep on. I'm just checking to make sure. No one's over there. See, I'll strike when no one's really checking for that. So I had to get that off my chest. You gotta understand, this is something that isn't just indigenous to Jersey City. This is how black people are throughout the United States. How in a lot of areas we aren't allowed. We're given the scraps. We're given the minimum attention. Unless there's gunplay, unless there's an overdose going on. I could tell you this now about JCPD. They have been very helpful to me in the past in certain events out on the field, but overall, it can be better. Does that say I hate cops? No. That's just saying, look, we know the fix is in. We see how you're allowed to treat hell. Even some officers whose names will not be mentioned know, they know this. They understand this. They get their pecking orders to be like, all right, this is how they have been taught to be a certain way in the South District and to be a nicer way in other districts. You think I'm bugging? I'm not. All right, so let me move on. Let me see something. Let's go home to here. All right, let's see. I wanted to actually try to look up something here. Let me see where was I? Damn, I'm trying to think. Where she's at? Oh, here she is. I wanted to touch more on this woman here because I mentioned something. See? Let's see if we can find it here. Oh, they don't have her by name. They probably only have her by circuit, by her stage name. Let me see. Yes. See? This is her.
I find that a good way to help people who have a different lived experience than you exercise empathy for the struggles that you face that they may not be familiar with is to help them understand. And I was hoping that you could help me understand what anti-white racism looks like. Can you tell me about how you don't know where your ancestors came from because they were kidnapped and enslaved?
Yeah, see? That right there, that little bit right there tells me that just resonates with me because people often tell me stuff because they don't live the life. And a lot of white people are feeling victimized now. And let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. You're not a victim. Okay? You're not a victim. Hell, I'm not a victim. My problem, I mean, not right now, not every day, not like I'm walking out my house. I'm not victimized every day. But we are suspects. We are born suspects, man. See, the thing is that now you're starting to realize all of the treatment that you have subliminally and subconsciously subjected black people and other people to is coming back to haunt you. um you starting to realize that a lot of these companies are appealing to other racial demographics and you don't like it. So now all of a sudden it's woke this, woke that, even though you know that woke actually means being socially conscious. And never now woke all of a sudden is oh, I don't like this TV show is pushing an agenda. It's woke. That's not socially conscious. It's pushing the agenda, just as you said. What the fuck does that mean, woke? Like, seriously. Well, it's like we know that a lot of that is an expression to those when they want to be anti-black. Y'all throw other stuff in there to throw us off the trail, but believe me, please, let's not forget the James Bond movie with what's the actress who plays she plays Maria Rambeau and Captain Marvel. What's her name? Is it Lashana Lewis? I believe it is. When she was revealed to be a 007, they lost it. These boys lost it. They lost it, man. Start putting up thumbnails, yes, queen, and all this other stuff, and it's like bullshit. Like just a lot of just a lot of code speak. Let me see if they still have it here. And is it Lashana? Maybe I spelt it wrong. Maybe they'll fix it for me. Maybe Lashana. That's the actress name. Let me see. I gotta get it right. I don't have the spelling right. And we just put in female 007 and see what happens. See? I ain't even had to do that. It just did it for myself. See, look. It is Lashana Lynch, not Lewis. Sorry, Lynch. I knew it was Lashana. And look at Matt Walsh 2 years ago. A female James Bond is a bad idea. Even though she's not James Bond, she's just another 007. You see? Oh, God. Here we go. And yes, this guy here, I used to be subscribed to him. I don't fuck with Tyrone Magnus anymore. This guy right here, everything's woke. Oh, this is woke. He goes off in a fucking tangent on the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 review because, oh, it doesn't have woke stuff in it. Thank God, a movie that don't got woke stuff in it. I'm like, nigga, calm the fuck down. You're just a year older than me. Calm your emotions. Relax your anus, like the meme says. Relax it. The fuck is wrong with you? The new 007 is not James Bond. See? You see how it ain't even Jada Black, bro. Even Jada Black. World class bullshit. I'm like, not fuck with Jada Black, but it's just they start getting into this stuff and they use it's just certain things I can just look at. It's just this, it just disgusts me, man. Even see a lot of people was doing this. Race changing characters is corny. See, even Aberrant Preach did this shit 4 years ago. See, everybody was doing it. But it's okay for him to be laid up and having them as his concubine, right? I get it. I get it. I get just what it is. And look at this. Look at all this. Look at these dumbass titles. Just all of everybody's just doing that. It's okay. You can be his concubine, but you can't be anything. And it's not me saying I'm for women's rights and all this other stuff. Women's always had rights. They always did. No, this is the fact that I see the bullshit, and I don't know if a lot of you know this. They just want you to be in your place and shut up. Just be there to bust it open for them and twerk on them. That's what they want from you, black women. That's what they want from you in the media. You know? That's what they want for you. And I mean, it was even bad enough to the point that Grant Gustin, the Flash from the TV series, had to sit down and him and other people had to prepare Candace Patton for the verbal backlash she was getting on Twitter. You know? Let's see. Of course, Ben Shapiro throws a hissy fit. We know he was going to throw it. Oh, they still mad at this woman. Oh, see, they going into the previous watch, Ashley Bellinger, because they mad at this one. Black women mad at her, but that's another story. And look at them. Ryan Connell, the biggest perpetrator when it comes to this propaganda racist bullshit and crying against woke people. This same dude was the one who was mad because the Batman had just a slightly bit more good black characters than it had white people. That was good. He's doing a tally count. This is all they want us to be, is our stereotypical selves in their movies. We can't be the stars. We can't do this. We can't be the lead character. This is not what I grew up watching. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you grew up watching. Okay? Like you're mad at you're mad at Falcon and the Winter Soldier because of the scene with Sam as Captain America giving people the riot act. Oh, that got too woke. Oh, really? Oh, it did? For sure? Didn't you say? Everything he's saying that was absolutely correct. And I'm not even one who be talking. That's how you know. That's how you know. Look how so many people have spoken so much of it. They know, and a lot of these people knew. A lot of these people knew that the role, the character, and everything wasn't being the new James Bond. She just happened to be a new 007, but they like to sensationalize shit because it garners controversy, garners looks, clicks, and views on the content. It really does. Let me see. So let me look for something else. There's a lot of different things that we had a history of having issues with. Like I think I did something also talking about this. And if you look carefully at the whole situation with Lake Lanier, I don't know if you guys know about Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier was formerly Oscarville, Georgia, a black town prospering, great farmland, good agriculture, when other areas that were predominantly white were struggling. Oscarville was successful. And just like the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, it took the accusations that a white woman was attacked and assaulted for them to level everything down. Now, in the layman's terms, this is what these guys believe what happened. They just go over it. They go over it. They omit a couple of things and they glance over things. And let me show you what has not been said.
So someone just died in Lake Lanier. It seems to be that there's more under the surface, or people believe there is at least.
Like a little mix of truth with just human reaction to being scared about mysterious things going on.
Where do we start?
It's not like
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now there's not a mix of fiction. Okay, let's watch the full thing so you can get a gist of what I'm talking about.
So someone just died in Lake Lanier. It seems to be that there's more under the surface, or people believe there is at least.
like a little mix of truth with just human reaction to being scared about mysterious things going on.
Where do we start?
It's not like a real lake. It's a reservoir. And the thing is fucking massive. 37,000 acres. It's 58 square miles. The deepest point is like 158 feet. In order to build the lake and get the water levels where they wanted, they had to claim all of these little towns and villages through eminent domain. They displaced 250 families, 15 villages, and as many as 20 cemeteries. And they claim that they dug up and moved all the cemeteries, but there are like experienced divers who will go down there and see like just headstones like at the bottom of this lake. It was opened in 1956 officially. There have been almost 700 deaths.
Exactly my point. They did not displace families. They didn't just displace families. They killed, they murdered. They killed and murdered people. They did not they did not move those bodies. They did not. They did not. And some people who have survived said they felt like a stronger force was pulling them down. And I'm not one to be like, okay, I believe in ghosts, but I believe in karma. So See, those who have
Lake Lanier is a man-made lake that sits 40 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. The U.S. Army created the lake in the 1950s. They had to wipe out the entire town of Oscarville, Georgia, in order to create the lake. This displaced several family homes, businesses, and even cemeteries. Since then, 700 deaths have been reported, ranging from drownings to boating accidents and freak accidents. Those who have nearly drowned claim they were sucked into the waters. Visitors over the years have encountered the ghosts of departed souls who have lost their lives tragically in the lake.
I don't know about that now.
It is believed the land buried under the lake, including the remnants of the Oscarville Cemetery, have left Lake Lanier cursed.
See, everybody got this feeling that it's cursed. Me, I'm for the fact that, look, nature has a way of correcting itself. Maybe karma does. Maybe there's a greater force out there. Maybe there's a spiritual realm. Maybe there's so many other people whose souls aren't at rest, because you best believe there's probably people down there who were not even buried. Oh, and speaking of not being properly buried, let's talk about Mississippi, y'all. Let's not forget about Mississippi. Let's not forget about that. Oh, you thought Dexter Wade was just the beginning? Look at this. Let's get right into this.
This morning, the family of Dexter Wade is demanding answers.
And shout out to, let's go right to this. Hold on. I had to.
37-year-old was allegedly hit and killed by a Jackson, Mississippi police patrol car back in March and was buried without his family being notified. Only this
Look at that. He was number 672. That means they've been doing this for how many years? How many people? They said, you know what? They've been doing it for a lot of years. Just burying people. Family don't know shit. Nothing. He had his wallet on him, y'all. He had his wallet. His wallet.
and the number 672 marked his grave.
He was my only son. And I would have never thought this had happened to him.
Wade's mother says she reported him missing on March 14th, but she says it wasn't until 5 months later.
5 months. Fair use. Fair use. 5 months later, y'all. 5.
But she was told he was hit and killed by an off-duty officer.
Yeah. I want to remind a lot of you. I've already done a video about this one, but I want to remind y'all. Yes. Yes, he was hit by an officer. Sounds kind of conspiracy like. Mississippi, run down a black man, just bury him. Evidence degrades. Yeah, that sounds about right. White. What? Let's just keep going.
As he was walking across a highway. Family attorney Ben Crump says the coroner's office identified Wade using fingerprints and alerted Jackson police 4 days after Wade's death. The coroner also found Wade's name on a pill bottle in his pocket, but the mayor says when police contacted the medical provider, they were given a contact number that was not accurate.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. You had his name. You had his fucking name. And you telling me the number, you blaming it on the number? Well, you could just like, look, this person had Dexter Wade name on it. Is he Dexter Wade? I don't know. Let's check with his family. Let's run his name through the list and let's call up and look him up in the system. Oh, we have a Dexter Wade. Let's reach out to a relative of his. Hi, hello there. Yes. Yes, we have possible evidence that your loved one by the name of Dexter Wade has been found deceased. Do you have a relative named Dexter Wade? And Beniston Wade, his mother, could have been like, yes. Let's just run this by. Let's just look. Let me go back just a little bit more so you can hear the problem with this. This is bullshit.
But the mayor says when police contacted the medical provider, they were given a contact number that was not accurate. But Crump says the coroner contacted Jackson police 7 times between March and June to inquire if Wade's family had been notified.
Holy shit. Wow. We know who's covering this one up. The coroner already had him identified. Okay, I had this wrong because the police were blaming the coroners. But as you can see right here, that, guess what? The police were hiding because they knew they killed him. And they knew the storm that was coming. And then you wonder why brothers like this did this in the courtroom. And you wonder why we have a visceral reaction when we are being read our rights. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Let's move on.
That he was in the morgue. The family now speculating whether a previous case involving Wade's uncle played a role in how police handled Wade's death.
Interesting. Vindictiveness? Vindictiveness, huh?
Wade's uncle was killed in 2019 after prosecutors say he was assaulted and body slammed by Jackson police officers.
Oh, shit. That is horrible. Oh, come on, man. Wow. Wow. I don't know if Beniston Wade, if you will ever watch this video, but my heart goes out to you. Lost your brother and your son to the police. Like, serious. Like, I'm dead fucking serious, man. I can't imagine what she's going through right now. I'm like, my hands are just starting to shake and just like rage. Like, I can't fucking believe I forgot all about this, that his uncle died at the hands of the police. Oh, shit. All right. So let's move on.
One officer was convicted in that case.
What other reason would you think that we go through 6 months and they don't tell me who my son is? Is it all?
Jackson police denied a request for comment.
Of course.
Local district attorney is
Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did, man. It's I said it not too long ago, and I'll say it again. Mississippi going Mississippi. I wish Jamal was still here. I had a Mississippi native in my comment section earlier. Mr. Reese here. Bruh. Just bruh. You
investigating the delay in Wade's family being notified about his death. Wade's family wants his body exhumed for an independent autopsy and to give him a proper burial.
And they buried him. This was back, as you can see, this was back 2 months ago. They buried him in November. I think November 20th or so. They buried him. And how horrible that guy to see the last picture, the last vision you saw, you got to, after 5 months of not knowing where your son is, you saw him badly decomposed because he was only buried in a body bag behind a prison. At shallow level, the smell was attracting buzzards. And I want people, I want to beat people over the head with this because we have a lot of things. It's just so much shit. They just will rather sweep it under the rug. Why isn't this a thing? Why isn't Roland Martin's fat ass talking about this shit? You won't hear Tyrone Magnus talking about this, but he'll talk about Brie Larson. You won't hear Eric July talk about this, but he'll talk about fucking his stupid ass comic book. Oh, God. See? And look, and I'm glad another channel talked about it.
Even more new details coming to light regarding the death of Dexter Wade. His family's attorney bringing forward evidence that they claim shows Wade's death was covered up.
After News Howard Emery continues our breaking news coverage with reaction from Wade's mother.
And this was the video I used, and I had to like put screen grabs in it. But since I'm talking over this and I'm adding commentary to it, I can show you. But this was the one I used earlier, like in my video that I did like a week or two ago.
Howard Featherston Wade's attorney Ben Crump released the independent autopsy results today, and he says it shows law enforcement had ample ways to identify Dexter Wade.
That's all we need to hear. They had ample ways. And then you already saw in the video that took place after this one that they basically, the coroner was on them like, hey, have you contacted them yet? We got his body. Hey, have you contacted them yet? Hey, have you contacted them? Hey, have you contacted them yet? Nothing. 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 Oh, but it's all in our mind. It's all in your mind. You know, let me get back to this. You know, I talked enough about this, and my heart goes out to the Wade family, anybody else family that was in that grave, not knowing where your family was at, but the suspicion, like the FBI, where are you on this one, huh? Do your job. Do your job. Get down there and figure this the fuck out, because something ain't right about this. But when all of the victims are, well, when predominantly all the victims are black, let's see how they drag their feet on this one. Let's see how they drag their feet on this one because of the race of most of the victims. And oh man, look at this one. Tory Rand is going to premiere this tomorrow. I remember these two people. They burned a cross in the yard to intimidate their black neighbors. Oh, well, yeah. So tell me, buying your comic book, Eric July, is going to help against this shit every day. Listening to your rhetoric and your bullshit. No, it's not. The fuck out of here, man. So I know, y'all. I think I rambled on enough. I really think I rambled off enough, and I've given you more than a little bit of fury today. More than a little bit of it. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you watch, if you're straying by, if you catch this on a replay, if you hate it, I don't care. But it needs to be said. It really does. I'm just sick of this shit, man. So much shit, so much. But anyway, y'all, it's your boy Fury. I'm here. And now I'm out, y'all. Peace. it.